So, in the clock room, there are two ways we can go. You can either go up the right path, but you need the stopwatch, or we can go up the left path. And all we have to do is wait a certain amount of time. It's, I believe, every 60 seconds, the pathway will open and close. So pretty much every minute on the minute. So now that the pathway is open, we are going to jump, transform into the wolf, and kick off this candle by pressing down and the jump button. And that will allow us to just come up here. So while in the wolf transformation, when you jump and exit, Alucard is considered doing a second jump. And when Alucard is in a second jump state, he has a brief moment in which you can do a diving kick. And that's how we get up here, early. So we're not supposed to be up here. We should actually be going to go get our hands on the leap stone, which is the double jump, but we honestly don't need it with the path I'm taking. And I don't recall how to get to the leap stone. So we're just taking the path I remember the most, which is vastly different than what people would normally do on their first playthrough. So this is a playthrough I would highly suggest not following if this is your very first playthrough. I would highly suggest playing the game solo first without a borderline sequence break heavy playthrough as your initial guide. So, the Coliseum. I am technically in what's considered a replay state. So, in the Coliseum, as you can see there's a save point here. In the Coliseum, we can come face to face with a special enemy. That golden skeleton there. That is the special enemy I am referring to. This particular enemy, he can drop the Ring of Varda. This is as early in the game as you can get it, but you have to be in a replay state in order to get it. I'm going to fight my way past all these guys here, specifically because I want this. And on top of that, we can get a heart max up, and we can also replenish our health while we're here. This is the next point in the game. If I feel I'm a little underleveled, which I feel I am, I like to be about level 20 by the time I'm here, level 20 to 25, and this is normally where I would equip the Alucard equipment to put myself into a state of enhanced luck in order to grind for the Ring of Varda. But because my luck stat is at a whole whopping 16, I am most likely not going to get the Ring of Varda anytime soon, and I would have to grind for a long time to get it. So what we're going to do is we're not going to grind for the thing, because getting the Ring of Varda is quite difficult. But we got some cheesecake. So the Blood Cloak. The Blood Cloak is a cool sort of item that converts damage into hearts. So this is how we're going to be spamming our sub-weapons excessively throughout the game. I'm in a bad position. I'm in a very bad spot. I gotta get past the hunter girl and the Ring of Varda guy, as well as some excess skeletons. Nice dodge. There we go. Okay, now I can get up to that save point and heal. Because the Coliseum, things do quite a surprising amount of damage. See, normally I would skip death in the beginning of the game and progress on with just having Alucard's starting equipment, which makes Alucard very powerful right out of the gate. So what I'm going to be doing here, because I don't have Alucard's better equipment, the Alucard mail, the Alucard sword and shield, as well as the dragon helm, which ups my defense tremendously. I'm going to be grinding here just for a little bit, just to get the levels I want, up to about level 18 to 20, and then we're going to progress on throughout the rest of the game. Okay, I'm back early. Okay, I'll take that. So the Ring of Varda, I was not grinding for this, I was just grinding levels. So the Ring of Varda is insane. The Ring of Varda, basically, yeah, it's basically a plus 30 to all of our stats. So we're going to be equipping this right away. So this ups our defense, and it ups our attack, and every other stat in the game as well. So we just get a plus 4 to our luck stat as well because of it. So yeah, I'm going to be right back with the rest of my level grinding. You know what? Level 16 is good enough, I feel, if you have the Ring of Varda, which we do. So I'm not going to waste any more time here grinding. If you're eagle-eyed enough, you'd notice this big monster in the background here. This is the behemoth from Rondo of Blood. This is the thing Richter kills when he treks through the castle. So what we're going to do is we're going to head up and around to where we need to go next, which will be back towards the save point, which at this point is just heal point. And we're going to grab ourselves not only a heal, but we're going to head up further, and we're going to head up and around, specifically so we can get to our next boss fight. So that is our next point of location. That is that's the Soul of Mist. We need that particular item in order to progress, because without it, we're not going very far. Unless we decide to go get the Leap Stone, which I don't feel like doing. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to go get the Power of Bat after we get our hands on the Mist transformation. Which, getting the Mist transformation isn't too terribly difficult. The Mist transformation is just locked behind a dual boss fight. We have another set of classic Castlevania enemies.
Who are you? Open Hell's Gate! Come forth, my servants! The scent of your blood. You're a Belmont. Crush this flea who invades my castle!
The plot thickens. Castlevania is under the control of a Belmont. I wonder why. So the Minotaur and Werewolf aren't very difficult. They're very kind of street fighter in their attacks.
That was a Belmont. So he says he's the lord of this castle.
So why would a Belmont be facing off against a sworn enemy of Dracula and controlling Dracula's castle? Well, we're gonna have to come further into the game to figure that out. So we now have the power of Mist, or the Mist transformation. We are now level 17. There's one more item I want to quickly pick up before we decide to leave the coliseum. But we have to now head back to the library, because with the Mist transformation, we will be able to get our hands on the Bat transformation, which will allow us to progress further into the game. Because we need the Mist transformation We're going to strong arm our way through here. There we go. So we just got the best weapon, well, half of the best weapon combo in the game. We got the shield rod. And the shield rod is going to be mandatory if we want to become really, really powerful, which we do. So we need the bat transformation from the library next. But getting to the library isn't too difficult, as we can quickly get over there by taking one of the warps. I want this. So now we have a knight shield. So the knight shield is better than this leather piece of garbage we have on. So we're going to equip that. As you see, it does up our defense as well, so we're going to want this. There is a better spot to grind for the Ring of Varda later, which is in the inverted castle. More on that when we get to the inverted castle. I don't want to be going this way. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back the way I came. And I'm going to go through Olrox's quarters back over to the library. Oh wait, what am I thinking? I don't need to do that. I have this. A library card. I was just going to cut and meet you over there, but the library card warps us directly to the library, which is nice. So this cuts out a bunch of travel time.